I'm back at Team Sport Dunstable for the BIKC local finals. You saw me preparing for this with the local qualifiers, which were a series of lap time sessions leading up to this event. But since I set my third time a couple of months ago, I haven't been back to this track. So I'm heading into the finals today, relatively cold.
Now looking for the briefing room. Is this right? I'm in the right place? Right, we're here for the briefing. Then we're going up for 15 minutes of practice, followed by a 15-minute qualifying session.
For each of the 3 sessions, we'd draw for a kart at random, and that meant there was a good chance you'd drive a different kart in each of the sessions. I drew kart 5 for practice, kart 15 for qualifying, and kart 8 for the race. None of those meant anything to me because I hadn't been here in months.
This certainly means that you know that it is down to random luck which one you get. You know there's nobody allocating karts to you, which is good.
Next, we headed upstairs to get the event started.
We're going to go out for practice, and we're going to have a 15-minute qualifying, and then we're going to do a 15-minute race. That's it. It's a really simple format.
Practice went well, but it was totally irrelevant since I'd be driving different karts in the qualifying and race sessions. So I decided to save the camera's battery for the sessions that mattered.
I think I had a really good kart there. As you can see, I was second place overall there with that kart. Still a tenth and a half off the top, but I think if we had that kart for qualifying in the race, I'd be feeling really confident. But the kart that I've actually got for the race is right down the bottom of the standings in that practice. So let's hope that was the driver and not the kart. My qualifying kart, I've got no idea. That's what's next. You're going to see the qualifying now. Wish me luck. I'm going to need it.
Yesterday, 15 was quite good.
15 and 8 have both been quite far down in the 2 sessions so far, but it might be the drivers.
Right guys, take a minute, good luck!
Where's my trusty steed? Here it is. Right, so as you can probably see, the front tyres are all quite rounded, and that's because they've been changed relatively recently. If you look at all these karts, the front tyres are quite fresh, and that means you've got quite a lot of front end. And I've been moving the seat slightly backwards to try and counteract that. Otherwise you just end up with way too much oversteer. I think we're going to go there. You can see my seat position. It's the second one from the back, and that seems to work. Rocking the 32.5 gloves again, nice and bright. Everyone here is really, really good at this track. We were second in practice. I'll be over the moon if we're anywhere near that in the qualifying here. I think we're more likely to be down in the mid-pack. This kart will be absolutely crucial. Oh, it's got bad pickup. Yeah, really, really slippy clutch. So straight away I can feel that it doesn't have a lot of get up and go, so that's not good. Let's hope it's got a good top speed and some good handling. I'm backing off so we get some clear air.
With no lap timer on the steering wheel, I'd have no idea what position I was in until the very end of qualifying.
Really oversteering. So straight away this kart's very, very oversteering. Top speed feels alright, its bottom end isn't that good. Top speed's reasonably good. So we suddenly got traffic. It's annoying. Got out of the way, that's nice. Every lap counts. I'm going to push like crazy. I want a toe from number 8 here.
As always at this circuit, the place I made up the most time on other drivers was into the double right-hander here, where I go in much narrower, stay tighter and cover a shorter distance.
That's our kart in the final. So it's not good, that's not good for us. That's a shame because that driver's good and that kart looks rubbish, but that means this kart must be reasonable. The driver in front of us there is the favourite, I think. Right, clean start to the lap for the first time.
This was my first clear lap of the session. You've heard me say this about indoor karting loads of times on this channel, but it's all about trying to turn the wheel as little as possible, get sideways as little as possible, scrub the front tyres as little as possible, and cover the shortest distance possible. And therefore, it's no surprise that when I do all those things on this lap, I get my fastest lap time so far. But would it be enough for a decent grid position? As I said before, none of us out here have any idea where we are in the pecking order or how fast our rivals are going. So all of us are completely in the dark about whether we're actually doing a good job.
Because there's no timing, we've got no idea how well we're doing, apart from gauging on the other karts. Are we slightly closer to him? I'm not sure. I think we're getting slightly closer.
Another issue we have at this circuit is the positioning of the finish line. It's actually after the beginning of the braking zone for the first corner, and that means if you want to set your fastest lap, you have to sacrifice the following lap by not braking for the first corner and throwing yourself across the line.
Right, if this lap is clean, we're going to launch over the line.
And that's what I'm talking about here. Because I can feel I'm on a good, clean lap, I'm going to deliberately sacrifice the next lap by driving straight to the finish line and not braking for the first corner. This is a problem that could be easily solved by Team Sport by simply moving the start line back a couple of meters. And yes, I have mentioned it to them many times.
Oh, they're going flat out over the line. That was on purpose. That was on purpose to try and get a good time over the line. Sorry to the driver behind. Right, let's do a few more clean ones, and when we get a really good one, we'll launch it over the line again. It'd be so useful if we knew how long we have left.
The next lap you're about to see is my fastest one of the entire session.
Right, let's start the lap off neatly. Good start. Good middle. We're going to launch it. If the rest of this lap's good, we're launching over the line. And this is because the finish line is right at the braking point for the first corner, which is pretty dumb, if I'm honest. Because it means you've got to do silly things like I'm about to do. Like this, here we go, we're going to launch it again.
And lo and behold, it works, because of course you're carrying much more speed across the finish line and you're taking a shorter distance to the line.
Right, now we're just going to do a bunch of fastest laps possible. Got a yellow flag. Yellow flag, that's unusual in this kind of qualifying session. There shouldn't be anybody that crashed.
Okay, this next lap is the final one I'll show you in this session, and that's because it's probably the best one, but I don't choose to launch it across the finish line, and therefore it doesn't quite beat the one you saw earlier. Things to look out for which show that this was a good lap are the minimal movement of the steering wheel, proximity to the barriers, and lack of correction. Judging the maximum entry speed without carrying too much momentum is really key.
We're trying to slide as little as possible. Just trying to drive around with absolutely zero sliding. Taking the shortest lines you can, not scrubbing, turning the wheel as little as you can. That's what I'm trying to do. You don't want to be sliding on exit because it will bog down. You don't want to be travelling any further than you need to. Can we dream of a pole position, or are we miles off?
Well, since I don't improve anymore in this session, let's go and find out.
Is that it, or is that just a yellow? That's it, check a flag. But no idea what we've qualified. I hope those lads are saying number one. That's good, that sounds good to me. I'll take that. If we're number one, then this is like 3 years ago. 3 years ago at BIKC qualifiers here. I topped every session and did the same thing at the regionals. The difference this year is I haven't been here practicing. The thing about this kart was, it did what I needed it to do for my driving style. And as you've seen, I go quite narrow in a few places. Right, let's go see how we did.
Okay, so it can't have been that bad, can it? Because we got pole. Pole by 1/10 and a half, just over 1/10 and a half. So I'm happy with that. Now we just have to really white line it in the final. Do our best to just not let anyone past. Right, mission accomplished for qualifying. Now let's watch the heavyweight qualifying and then get ready for the race.
Right, here we go then. Let's get this seat position right again. So we've been back here all day today. Let's do exactly the same in this one. If we need to move forward, we can. I think this kart might be fine. I'd much rather be starting on pole in a kart that, you know, is unknown than starting somewhere further back in the best one. In a 15-minute race like this on an indoor track, this is going to be... Oh wow, the seat moves a lot. Oh, interesting. Okay, need to be careful of that. The seat is quite loose. I think like the other karts I've driven tonight, we've got brand new fronts, or really fresh fronts, so that's going to mean this kart's slightly more oversteery. We have to take that into account. That means you've got to be even less aggressive with the steering. We're going to need to lean out even more mid-corner to try and get weight over the outside rear tyre. It's a rolling start, so it doesn't matter what the clutch is like from a standstill. Right, we're going around to the rolling start position. We've got Simon Cleaver behind us. Raced with Simon loads of times. I know he's a really sensible guy. There he is. I don't know why I turned around. This is a 360 video. I could have just shown you the rear view. We're going to go and do one complete rolling lap. And then when we get to here, at the end of this lap, that's where we can start. So this is effectively the safety car line. This is where we're allowed to accelerate from. We're not allowed to weave on the outlap. We've been told no weaving. It has to be dead straight. We're not going to have any idea what this kart feels like, because we're not really allowed to push it on this lap. Yeah, I'm not sure it's got a lot of power, number 8, but we're going to find out shortly. Is this going to be a race of white lining it? Green flag, let's go. So I'm learning about the kart as we go now. Feels alright. No top end. Good grip. That normally means it's slow. Got a small gap for Simon. Let's try and extend that. Good first lap. Need to settle down and try and pull away. No mistakes. Need some relentless pace here. Gap slightly bigger. That was a bit of a scrub, that was bad. Need Simon to defend from the kart behind now. Some of the drivers back there are in really quick karts. If they get past him, they could cause me some problems. Need to make hay. Pull the biggest gap possible while Simon's there as a blocker. Gaps increase.
Everything was going really well for now, but I couldn't afford to be complacent. Anything could happen. The drivers behind could find some pace, I could have a kart failure, or there could even be an unexpected restart that completely eradicated my gap.
Gap's still increasing, this is good. Every lap is another lap that they'll have to try and be faster than me if they get past Simon. Oh, too much side with it. I need to lean right more there. Losing half a tenth every time that happens. Everywhere else I'm relatively pleased with. No more of those shenanigans of launching it over the line. No need in a race. Lap times don't matter. It might find we're slightly slower than qualifying. Gap's even bigger. Oh, I love weight equalised races. I lent more that time, we had less overset. Simon's still second by the looks of it. Talk you around this lap in a moment. On the next lap, I'll give you a little bit of a talk through of what I'm trying to do, what I'm thinking about all the way through each of these laps here. Now, number one, like at every indoor track, is I'm just thinking, don't slide and take the shortest possible distance. So I'm trying to get zero oversteer, zero understeer. Try and make the kart drive like it's on rails. Any moment of oversteer, any time I have to correct the steering, is a mistake. I should always be turning the way that I actually want to go. So here we go then, we're going to brake, try and be neat over the line, very, very close to that inside wall. I clipped it slightly, I lift early, I get back on the power early. There's a slight delay in the throttle cut, so when you lift off late, the power stays on into the hairpins, so you lift early. I'm braking early, I'm turning in smoothly, I'm trying to carry good speed up the hill here with minimal scrub. And now it's all about short distances, so we're going to go straight to the apex and early on the power. I clipped the barrier there, which wasn't good, but it didn't slow me down too much. Early turn in, lift, and back on the power. I'm trying to take the shortest possible line through both of those corners as well. Down here we missed the first part of the apex, get the second one because they're long straight following. So we want a good exit rather than a good entry. We've pulled a comfortable gap now. I can relax a little bit. I'm going to try and get the fastest lap still. We've been lucky tonight that we've had good enough karts when we've needed them. Indoor karting and rental karting in general is quite often about which kart you get when your rivals get other certain karts. So you can probably get away with a medium, middling kart if your rivals are in something even slower. But sometimes you need the best kart in the fleet. That hasn't been the case tonight. I've been fortunate that some of the quickest drivers haven't had the rockets when I also haven't had a rocket. It's a red flag. We're going to slow down. Something's happened somewhere. Unusual to have a red flag. Now I wonder if that means we'll bunch back up again for a rolling start. Oh, we're doing a full restart. Oh no! Oh no! That sucks. Yeah, okay, it's my worst nightmare. We've got a restart and we've got a quick kart right behind us, so this has not gone well. We had a nice comfortable gap. I was wondering how to make this video interesting because we had quite a comfortable lead. That is now gone. Here we go. It's gone green already. Going to keep quiet and try and build that gap again for a few laps. Oh, there's been a move. Simon's been overtaken. Right, so this is now a fight. Kart number 4 is going to try and chase me down. It's a really quick kart. There's a really quick driver in it. So our comfort zone has gone now. Looks like 2 drivers have got past Simon and they're going to work together to try and catch me up. Well, it's much more exciting for you guys now. Much less comfortable for me. I'm going to try and keep an eye on where they are. I can't afford any mistakes now. Can't afford to clip the barriers, can't afford to get bad exits. Definitely can't afford for the kart to break. Oh, there's been a move for second. Second place is swapped. That will have lost him a bit of time, but now he's going to come after me. Let's hope they fight some more. Gap's about the same. We had such a nice gap before. I don't think they're catching us. I hope they're not. Yeah, I think we might have pulled slightly, a little bit more of a gap. Gap's similar that lap. Might have caught us very slightly on that lap. They've got a lot of ground to make up though if they really want to get me. Yeah, about the same. Gap's about the same. It's stabilised. Someone's got a black flag. I'm going to push a little harder. I don't want them getting any kind of sniff so they could catch me. Oh, there's battling going on. Second place just changed. There was a move for P2 there. That's going to have lost them some more time. Gap's very similar. We're not pulling away much if we are, but they're also not closing much. Yeah, we pulled on that. Oh, the position has changed again. Second place has changed again. This is helping me a lot. A really good fight for second. Oh, they've had a crash! Oh my god! What a lunge! I'm so glad I'm not involved. That's the checkered flag. We've done it. Yes! BIKC local finals, P1. Oh, just gonna get weighed. Okay, cool. That went well.
I like races where you just pull away at the front. It might not have been that exciting for you guys, but look how tight the times were. I wasn't the quickest, I just pulled away. So I think on average I was quick. I didn't really make many mistakes, but I'm quite happy to have that kind of gap and not actually be the quickest. I never thought number 8 was going to be the best car. It was just like solid. Now it's the trophies.
And in first place, your local champion for the middleweights is Brad.
Is there anything
Right, there we go then guys. That went to plan. Isn't that nice when it goes to plan? This is now going to get a lot harder though, because we're going to be going to Team Sport Harlow.
And in first place, your heavyweight local champion, Michael.
For the regional finals. I need to go practice there. Never ever been there before. Don't even know where Harlow is actually.
Perfect.
So
Another round of applause to our other three who will also be progressing into regionals. That's the top 6. We have Ash, Paul and Noah.
So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Join me on the next episode where I will try and win the regionals too. Check out the links below for discounts on all of our partners' products. And until the next time, love you, bye.